Hey, hello. Good night, morning. I, whatever, whenever you watch the video. Yeah, this is years ago. We were collaborating with different artists, and with technology the way that it is now, we don't really do that anymore. Just kind of work on our own personal projects, and yeah. But there's some music that I figured I could share with you. Um, on the journey to get our to do these live videos where we can have a dynamic back and forth going, the conversation, because that's where the perspective can really be shared, especially if it can be respectful. You can 100% disagree with what I'm saying. In fact, I encourage that, because if you don't agree with what I'm saying, it's because it doesn't resonate with you, and that's fine. We're all, you know, on different paths. And if a similar situation hasn't happened in my life yet, then it will, as long as I'm here long enough to experience it. And the same thing goes for the different perspective on somebody else, right? If I've been through something and it's not familiar to you, then give it enough time, and I'm sure you will have a relatable story to tell. Anyways, this is some of the music that we've done in the past. Some people that I've been very blessed with being able to work with. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Play it.
Regulated control. Fluoride drug.
That took a while. So that song was done a very long time ago. Clearly, you could hear the metronome just rolling in the background off some old equipment. It's a great song. I really enjoyed it. Figured I'd share it. What else do we have on here?
Well, I'm not a perfect guy, and it's not the time
Alan, thank you for that song. That was a good one. I always like that song. Let's see what else we got.
How could I live this life without you when I've lost my will to live? How could I live this life without you? I lost my will to live. It was all a dream, just turned 17. Everybody say they found you laying face down by the street, but how could it be, man? You and me, perfect team, coolest motherfuckers on the block ever seen. But nowadays it weighs on my mind down. Now I wonder how a guy like you sits 6 feet under. This is from my heart, man. You really were the best from beginning till that heart stopped beating through your chest. And I see so many tears on other people's faces. Swear sometimes I just wanna switch your places, but when the time chases and I wanna touch bases, all I do is think of you, and I thank my heart for the graces. With no more tears, I swear I won't weep, as long as you promise me you'll rest in peace. And I say, how could I live this life without you? And I've lost my will to live. How could I live this life without you? I lost my will to live. 49th.
That song was from Paul. Paul, rest in peace, brother. Very talented artist that we had the pleasure of working with. This is a good song about addiction.
You don't know what it's like. Try and everything is slipping through your fingers, and you still don't know what it's like. Try and everything is slipping through your fingers. Grasp a dream as clear as it seems. Can't always have time to play. Trash as can be, there's always a flame. Waking up the very next day, and you will say it's a very nice day when it was rainy and gray. And you will say it's a very nice day when it was rainy and gray. But you don't know what it's like. Try and everything is slipping through your fingers.
That was a good song from Alan. Like I said, it was about addiction, done years ago. What else do we have on this? Oh, this one is a good one. This years ago, I had a different perspective, and I talked about clipping, and I just wanted audio really clean when it was recorded, and I feel like I was giving the wrong advice at that point, because even though that this is heavily clipped, there's a certain tone that there's just a certain vibe about it, and it sounds cool, in my opinion. I'll share it with you. So that was cool. That was that was KGB Studios back in the day. So that was cool. I thought, just sharing it with you.
Let me open the door.
I really like that song. Again, that song was done by Alan as well. So heck of an artist. Heck of an artist. Yeah. So I know this channel is supposed to be about philosophical perspectives. One man's journey. I just figured I'd share some of this, some of the other stuff that we've done over the years, and post a video on it. Just kind of, there's a lot of there's a lot of music that can promote healing. I think that's what the original idea was with the studio, is hearing all this, just, I don't know, what is it called? What I call it? I would call it just pushed out music. And I just, there's so much soul that can be in music when when you're in spirit and you're pushing that out there. So, and I've been blessed enough to be able to work with some of these people in Alaska that have shared their beautiful spirit on the recorder. So yeah. Hey, if you want to support me, please subscribe, like, comment, all of that stuff that I don't really want to beg for, but I really need to get up to 50 so that I can do the lives. Guys, it's not about monetary anything. It's just about having a conversation and going back and forth. These videos are gonna be dry because I'm not communicating with somebody, and I have to have the ideas. The perspective has to shift, and it has to be more than just my perspective. And I need the input from you to gain that during the lives. I have no problem doing a live, all day. And if, at some point we get a group of people talking on it, then great, perfect. And that's the moment, right? We can scrub through all that footage and just post, where it gets good in there, and cut out the rest of it where it's just a bunch of, nothing. But I really need the subscription so that we can get out there and have the conversation together. So, oh, man, really don't want to beg for it, but thanks for listening.